It got a lot.
So today's topic is all things New Year. We're going to recap 2015 first with some best ofs, right? And then we're going to get into 2016 because 2016 is about to be popping.
2016 is about to be the best year.
Yes.
I mean, and I'm sure people say that every year. And I hope that comes true for you because every year can be the best year depending on what your best is. Ooh,
okay.
Who am I? Chanel.
Martika said, what the F is going on? Is going on a cliche date. No, we don't want to shop from that one. Don't say that.
You said it. Okay, we're here. Come on, we gotta get it.
I didn't even get it. Okay, y'all. So the first thing we're gonna talk about is the best of. So the best of, who had the best year, celebrity-wise? Who do you think had the best year? I'm gonna tell you who I think. And who people said on my comments. Drake had the best year.
Yes, he's on my list.
Keke
Palmer did good this year.
Tamar had an amazing year.
Tamar definitely had a great year, and she got sick because she was busy.
Doing a lot, yes. Tamar had a great year. Drake is unanimous. LeBron. Okay.
I love this story.
You said what? Oh.
And Future made me mad.
Steph Curry, yes. Cam Newton had a great year.
Shout out to the Panthers. You gotta get out of my head.
15-1. We going
to the Super Bowl.
Yes, all the way. Who else? Oh, we said Steph Curry. Miss Parker had a great year.
Kendrick. These are people texting me. Kendrick, Jasmine Sullivan.
Future did have a great year.
Future did. It's on my list. He came out with like 5 freaking mixtapes. He made me mad a little bit this year, but let's just take the facts. Taraji P. Henson, shout out to you, baby. Yeah, I love you, girl.
Somebody told me Alicia Carr, that girl that sings Here, had a good year. Fetty Wap did have a good year.
Fetty Wap, all of his...
for the babies. Jesus
mind you, he needs to put on the condom. If y'all know Fetty Wap, put on the condom, please. Sir,
it's out of control.
And not to mention all of his songs that have hit the radio on the Billboard charts. Yes. Like every single one of them.
Which is like 10 of his 14
From Track
songs.
Queen down.
Yeah, 10 of his 14 songs are... No, Young Thug had a good year.
I mean, this is people... Of course he thinks
I'm saying it, but... Okay, yeah, people love all of these people. I have a better and more important job than all of these people.
We know, you're a teacher. We appreciate your service to the community in Durham, North Carolina. Who else? Okay, that's enough with the celebrities. Or did somebody... Tori Kelly with your singing self. Justin Bieber CD was great.
Which takes us to the next category. Mona Scott.
Yeah, the TV shows.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
She kind of had the last 2
Mona Scott, ever since she been writing. Cardi B.
Who I just found out who Cardi B was like 2 weeks ago.
First of all, Cardi B have a better year if she get them teeth fixed.
So, speaking of music, the best CDs of
But
the
them
year.
teeth make her, sorry. Yeah, what's the best music this year?
I think one of the...
Drake.
Well, I think one of the... Where are my CDs?
Drake and Future mix CD was great.
Ty Dolla had a good CD.
Ty Dolla $ign was popping.
Monica. Tamar. Hello. She had a good CD too.
It was so much music.
J. Cole, Kendrick Lamar.
It's so much music to where I don't even be knowing if it came out in 2015. That's how much music came out. Yes, Savage.
It goes.
Fabulous. Yes. And Fabulous is stepped on.
He had a good independent R&B CD. Yeah. Tyrese did good.
Fabulous. We see
Jasmine Sullivan, yes.
Oh, she's spelling it. Fabulous.
J. Cole tour was Amazeballs all last year, so throw him in there.
Kendrick and Jazzy, album of the year.
Yes.
I would love Adele. Hello.
No, Tiana found love.
Tiana did find love. She popped.
That's
literally.
True. Taylor Swift, yeah, she always has a good year.
Katy Perry, y'all might not know, but baby made like over 35 million. No, $135 million this year, 2015. Like, who's doing that? Go Katy, girl.
She like people. There's a lot of people that be making money that's not on the scene all the time. Like Ashanti, we talked about her last week. Bryson Tiller, he had a good CD.
Chris Brown, ? I would say Chris Brown because he's growing up. That baby made him grow up.
Karrueche had a good year, honey. She broke up and bounced back.
Shout out to Color Pop.
Yes. I think that's all for the CDs and the good.
Well, somebody said Kim K. I wouldn't really, but I get it.
I think she always has a good year.
Businesswoman. She's a businesswoman.
Yeah, but I don't think anything was amazing. I think she always has a good year.
Back to People. Serena Williams.
Yes, she did.
Kehlani. Yes, I heard her music's good.
D'Angelo CD did come out in 2015, yeah.
Dang.
Kehlani CD is good. I was gonna say Selena. Best movies.
Creed, NWA.
I ain't seen no.
Who went to the movies this year? Because we didn't.
Seen none. But I think NWA is probably the unanimous.
Hello, Darius Robinson. Shout out to you for being a first-time listener. We hope you enjoy. It might get a little crazy, but put on your seatbelt.
Perfect Man. I didn't see it, but I heard about it.
Yes, War Room.
Prayer Room.
It's War Room.
Right. Yeah, that was a good movie.
War Room was great.
Shout out to Devon Franklin.
Perfect Man.
I don't know any other movies.
I don't go to the
Anybody else seen some movies? It was another one. So,
my bad.
Yeah, War Room. We got you. Any other movies? It was some movie that was on. What movie came on TV? It was a movie that came on TV, wasn't it?
When does Toni Braxton come on?
January 23rd. I'm so excited. Yeah, I'm looking forward to that.
Okay, so
Dope was a movie.
Star Wars.
Sure, if you into that.
People are into it.
I do. You're right, Martika. Kylie did have a good year. The Wiz, yes.
Yeah, that was good. That did come on TV. Who said The Wiz? Shout out to Jasmine because I couldn't think of it. Shout out to the Narcos. I have not seen that yet.
What, Narcos?
Yeah.
Okay, moving on. Y'all can keep telling us as we going. What else we got? Hold on, I got something else before that. Or maybe I don't. Okay, no.
It's you.
Oh, me. Oh, okay.
Okay, so y'all, please listen and please participate. This is great.
Okay, so if you do not follow me on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, or anything else,
they did call El Chapo.
Yeah, I saw that.
They called El Chapo, not Lee Chapo.
If you follow me, I am launching a new campaign called Don't Just Dream Work, and it's hashtag DJDW. And so the premise is for young ladies that are actually making strides to meet their dreams. So, you can't just dream. You got to actually put some work in to get some results. So I had some friends take some pictures. And, the premise is you're in your bed because of the dream part, but you also have props that surround you that represent, what you're working towards. So in my mind, people are going to start taking their own and posting them and hashtagging them and celebrities and all that. And I'll be putting one up probably like 2 a month or probably like every other week putting one up. So if you see it, repost it, like it. I appreciate it because this is about to blow up.
Post your own life, your own dream. Take your own personal pictures. Hashtag DJDW. Don't just dream work. Because that's what we got to do in the year 2016. We got to make it real. And this my dog and it's her thing, but I'm on her goddamn own back with it. Hashtag DJDW. So y'all, shout out to a real nigga, Pierre or Javon. If y'all doing something good with your life, hashtag it DJDW, because we about to take over. She is, but I'm on her team. So You know how that go. You know how that shit go. Drop.
Oh, the only other thing, the best of I wanted to talk about was the best of Fair Game. What was our favorite Fair Game episodes?
Girl, every one of them.
And if we was on TV, they would play it back, right?
I'm on live.
If we was on TV, they would play it back. So they would be like, as we say the episodes, they would be showing clips.
Right.
So I think one of the ones I liked the most was, funny-wise, I really liked Being Friends with Your Ex. That was funny.
Because we had a lot of comments.
Yes, and we had a lot of, Is It Hard to Love a Black Woman? That was good. And I like the one that HBCU versus PWI.
That was great.
Yes, it was. Don't feel bad if you're not where you want to be yet. Yes, correct. Another one I liked was the one we did a little while back about passion. That was a good one too. It was a good conversation.
Indeed.
You got any?
I mean, I like Fair Game. So I like it every Friday, but when the conversation is on 10, it make it that much better just because that's really what we're about. We're about saying what we want to say, but we want to know what our listeners got to say and how our listeners got to feel, which is also going to lead me to a new thing that we want to do before. Yes, This or That. That was my favorite one. This or That was dope. But what I was saying as far as listeners and y'all hearing what y'all want to hear and us giving y'all what y'all want to hear, something that we're going to try to start doing. It's going to be called Ask Fair Game. And basically, y'all can message us.
We didn't come up with another name. I'm going to work on it though.
Yeah, we're going to it'll be another name.
Peep Game.
Hashtag Peep Game. And what we're going to do is y'all can ask us whatever y'all want. It could be anonymous. It could anything y'all want to know. Just don't get too crazy. and we'll answer it on the show. And you never have to tell who you are. It can be an anonymous question or whatever. But we'll answer it that following show. And also everybody listening can answer, because we think about fair game all week, first of all. And we talk about it all week and what we're going to talk about on Friday. This is something that we really like doing, so any participation helps make it fun for not only y'all that's listening, but us that's hosting.
And Ladarius said he liked the men versus women episode. We're going to have Ladarius.
And Ladarius, I don't know if she told you, but we're going to invite you back on the show for a battle of the sexes. But that's coming later than sooner.
Yes. Okay. So that's the wrap.
That's it.
That was 2015.
And last thing to wrap up the year, but before we go into the new year, we both picked words last year for 2015. And we've already done the same thing this year, and we're going to motivate and try to persuade you guys to do the same. So last year, my year for the word was progress. My word for the year was progress. And Pierre's word for the year was
vulnerability. And I failed miserably.
And
do you want to have anything to say about progress?
And I passed. It took me a while. It took me probably, I almost would say fourth quarter of the year is when I really began to progress. But at the end of the day, you stick with that word, and you try to do that word in every quarter of the year, and you try to do everything evolving around that word. So when you think of the word, let it be great.
So with my word was vulnerability. So the concept is, it's a word you let your friends know, your family know, so that when you feeling down or things not going, or you may be up against a wall, or you got like a little issue, if you ask them for advice, you talking to them, they can remind you, here, remember vulnerability. So in my opinion, I didn't pass, I failed, because I don't like A for effort, I don't do that bull crap. So I really didn't pass it. But at the same time, I'm not going to say I had as many opportunities. Vulnerability kind of requires opportunities to be vulnerable. But at the same time, I did do better. But I don't think, I didn't pass.
I think that she passed in the fourth quarter. It happened for her in the fourth quarter too. And she passed. And she closed out the year being very vulnerable. And it's going to make her better this year. That's me, because that's my friend. And I know what she can't see.
Thank you. Okay, so do we want to do our words first?
Yeah. So this year it's hard to come off with one off the dome. So we're not going to necessarily ask y'all to tell us y'all words, but we have put this on Facebook already, and we have other people's suggestions for that their words are. So we're going to let y'all know some of the ideas that we got from people for their word. And you want to go first?
Martika said I took some huge steps.
You did. You was vulnerable enough.
Okay, so one of the words we got was purpose. The person said it's a constant reminder that nothing I've experienced has been in vain, and that I'm pursuing something much larger than myself, and I like that.
One that I had was best. It is imperative to do your best always, because we never know just when it will pay off.
What's another word?
Victory. Victory, for I must walk in victory. For I must trust, believe, and have faith in God that everything will be all right. It's not my battle, but it's the Lord's, and with him, I'm always victorious. Faith, something I need to work on, and persistent. Definitely need to work my hardest this year to be where I want to be, so I have to be persistent.
Another one I got was self-love, and it said, it's my choice of word because it reminds me to give myself as much love and respect as I give others, and that's real. All women should work on that. You got some more?
Restoration. I'm reaping the harvest God promised me. She's singing a gospel song. My aunt said, divine order of God is not of confusion. The plans and purpose he has begun to unfold in my life, I will continue to seek his will. I got consistency, abundantly, sowing, perseverance, believe, because courage in achieving all your dreams starts with believing. We got some good things.
Words, and I really like it. And I feel like people had words on deck because my stats was not up long, and it
was like boom, because I see you. Yeah, it went really quick.
So shout out to y'all. Okay, so my word this year, that I chose is proud. So the reason I chose the word proud is because I asked myself, how do I feel about 2015? And I didn't feel proud of 2015. I don't feel like, I'm not a complacent person. I don't like to settle. So I feel like, did I meet the expectations I set for myself? No. May other people be proud of me? Great. Thank you. But I want to be proud of myself. So the word proud is my word for this year. And then I decided the way I'm going to measure if I meet up to my word is by writing down the things I want to do this year. So that if I have a bad November or December, I don't be at the end of the year like, this year sucked. Because if I go back and look at my sheet and I got it done, then I can't be feeling in my feelings at that moment. So that I can, like, recap the whole year and, you know, measure up to what I wanted for myself. So that's my word, proud.
We have a person that says their word is transparency, which is great. Never be afraid to share your story with others. They may be going through the same thing, and you all can help each other get through. Yes. My word for the year leads into another word that they're going to coexist with each other, but my word for the year is discipline. And discipline in all things, because everything you do takes discipline. And sometimes we think of the word discipline and we look at it as punishment. But really, discipline is staying on track, saying you're going to do something and being disciplined enough to stick to your word. And with discipline comes courage, because a lot of things that we have set out for ourselves, we are fearful. There's risks that we have to take that makes us fearful. But if you discipline yourself and make yourself do the things that you need to do, which will cause you to be courageous because you would have to get over certain fears to take the risk that you need to take, I feel like my 2016 is going to be great. Ooh, I'm a rapper. So shout out to discipline and shout out to courage, because that's what I'm gonna have this year.
Yes. So we encourage y'all to pick a word and use it like that. Let people in your circle know about it so that throughout the year, when things are not going your way, you can remember your word. Write it down. Put it on your mirror.
Put it everywhere. Make sure your friends know so they could text you the reminder of your word. Like, I used to hit Pierre all the time, like, vulnerability. Yeah. Girl.
Put it in your cubicle. Put it wherever you see it.
And tell people, because people, and that leads us to New Year's resolutions. Like, people get so hung up on all this big stuff, when really one word can say everything that you want to do.
And when you tell other people, it creates accountability. And you know my favorite quote, a man is accountable to no one is a danger to himself. When you tell somebody, you're accountable to them, and they can call you out when you're not doing what you're supposed to be doing. But yeah, so leading into the resolutions. Yes, accountability, Kamar. Yes, you was on it before I said it. Thank you, Darius. He said good words, ladies. So resolutions. So I asked people, do they believe in resolutions? And if so, what were they? And one of the couple comments I got, one said that they know that you should always technically be working on yourself, but maybe some people need that extra push. The new year does give that to them, and who are we to judge? They definitely worked for her in the past, and she feels like, they might work for some other people. Other people said they're constantly evolving all year, so I think we should be working constantly, meaning if you set your goals and plans, there's no need to make a resolution. Somebody else, Drew, said resolutions are a waste of time, in my opinion. The reason I say that is, why does it take a new year for you to put forth the effort of change? If you really want something, have a goal, or as most people say, cut them off. Don't need a year to do so. My thought is,
I got something to say about that.
Everybody, I don't know if people realize, but when you say a New Year's resolution is dumb and you should be making your changes throughout, you're still making a resolution, whether you make it in November or July or on your birthday or on Christmas. It's still a resolution. So I kind of get where Victoria was saying that, maybe people need that push. And sometimes the hype around stuff makes you do stuff. Some people at the gym, they really go all year when they start in January. So it's kind of like a lot of people make their resolution, and then the hype of other people doing it. You got all the New Year's specials, and you see the people on TV, and we doing shows about New Year's. It helps you continue your goal. So I think a resolution is good if it works for you.
And that's what I was about to say. Like the phrase, what a difference a day made. Like for people to have January 1st in mind for certain things, like that really, like she said, it really pushes you to do it. Like some people, that's really what they need. Like, I got to do this, but on January 1st, that's it. But until January 1st, I'm getting it all out of my system. Yeah. But on January 1st, that's it. And a day could really make a difference for some people.
And technically, January 1st is a good time to start, because when you think about something like weight loss, the holidays are over, you ain't got all the parties, you have all the temptations. So January 1st is a good time to get serious if you want to get serious about something. Kamar said that he asked his different friends to be accountable for him in his physical health, coding outside of work, eating good, so everything. He asked him to be accountable. And Jasmine said everybody is different, just do what works for you. Of course,
And Kamar, I would like to think that your friends already hold you accountable. And if they don't, you might want to Reconsider.
Yeah.
Reconsider.
I think you mean specifically letting them know.
No, but yeah, I get it. You know, I just gotta be difficult sometimes.
But yeah, I'm not against resolutions at all, and I think it kind of, for me, I like to sit down and be able to plan what I'm gonna do. I mean, I do it throughout the year, but I think I like to do it at the beginning of the year just to see what I want to do come by April. What I want to do, you know, and break your year down.
That's a girl. Get out of my head. And I was about to say something good that Pierre put me on. Was quarterly check-in. So the first 3 months, first quarter. Second 3 months, you get the flow. You get the gist of it. But it's 4 quarters in a year. And at the end of each quarter, just like in school, at the end of each semester, you get those grades. You get that wrap up. So each quarter, make sure you wrap up. Look back at your word. Look back at the things you did. Because at the end of the day, we got to stay on top of it. Because I don't know if y'all know, but these years be moving by faster and faster.
What?
So time ain't waiting for nobody. You know what I'm saying? Period. And you want to make sure you doing everything in your might to not look back at, dang, in 2015, I should have did this. We don't want to be singing shoulda, coulda, woulda. We want to be singing did it. And we're here now, okay? And somebody said their word for the year would be hunger. Because I need to fight for my life and fight for what I want in my life and what I'm going to do next with my life. So I'm hungry. She's starving.
Yeah. And
shout out
to
you.
You know, if you use the new year, the way I see it is, worst case scenario, you stick to it for 3 months. If your birthday in the middle of the year, that might be your re-up. When you turn another year, now you're like, dang, I'm another year. And then you start your resolution again. So it's kind of like, you know, don't put too much, bite off more than you can chew. Try to pace yourself. And my preacher said a really good thing. He said a lot of people write down their goals, but you need to write down, if you got a goal, now you need bullets under how you're going to get that goal. Don't just write a broad statement.
How you going to get there?
And then if your goal requires something that needs financial support, you need to put out your resources. What do you have to get that goal? So that you can see on yourself how much work you got to do to get to the goal or get to the step before the goal. You know, you need to make it plain like that so it doesn't seem overwhelming.
And Damo, shout out to Damo, first of all, hashtag in the know with Damo. Damo, if you could put your information about your YouTube page that you're going to be doing now, the live show and stuff, you can shout that out on our page. We promote greatness. Hashtag DJ DW. Okay? But she said, write in the planner what you want to accomplish by a certain date and watch it manifest. And that's true. You speak those things as not as though they are. You put a date on it, it'll be so. I put a date on when I would have a job, and I had my job before that date came. So, and you have to believe. You can't just put the date and think that it's a game. Like, if you're going to date something, make sure you know and that you believe that it will come to pass.
Yes. The next thing I have on my list is, I do have a resolution, though. A couple things I want to do. I would like to get better at my makeup. That's one thing, and I've been working on it. But the main thing I want to do is I want to go to 3 places I've never been. That's my...
This year?
Yes, this year.
And I'm with her, wherever she goes.
Together.
I got, first of all, I have another word from an anonymous person, and I respect you for this, and his word is sober. I'm pushing myself to drink less, and I know this man. He drinks. He's a great time, but he drinks. Like, he drinks. So, I'm going to pray for you. Real life, straight face, all day. I'm going to pray for you. And sober is a great word. That's a great word, and that could be taken very far.
Right, whatever you need to be sober from.
Whatever you need to be sober from.
I like it.
Shit.
Yeah, good luck.
That's good. I haven't necessarily made my list for this year, but my 2 words in itself, it hit me hard already. Like, it hit me to my core, to the point where I didn't want discipline to be my word. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And it's crazy because I was in the car with Savage talking to her about it, and I already thought discipline, and Savage was like, discipline? Mm-hmm. And it's like, bruh, can you get out of my head? You know what I'm saying? Because sometimes
the word can haunt you.
It can haunt you, and to the point where it's going to make you do what you don't want to do.
Yeah.
Because it's like, how can I say I want this to be my word for the year, and here I am 6 months in, and I'm not putting my word into action in this situation right now. Am I really about that life?
And now we told all of y'all. So now everybody knows.
So everybody knows.
And what we trying to do.
And it don't necessarily matter where at in our lives it is, but everybody knows. So if y'all ever feel like I need some discipline, hey, shoot me a text. Be real with me, because if you ever gave me the opportunity, even if you didn't give me the opportunity, I'm going to let you know how I feel on some level like, hey,
When you got insurance. Yes,
I'm pushing myself to drink. Bye, y'all. Back to work. Bye, Damo. Thanks for listening.
Shout out to you. You got your insurance. That's what they talk
Shout out to insurance. Yes, because, hey, a bitch ain't had insurance in a year and a half. So shout out to insurance.
The word for Obi-Wan Kenobi is enjoyment. I worked hard last year. That's good. All work and no play is fun.
It's not fun. You gotta learn how to balance that out, baby. Shout out to my ECPI family.
I have on here things that we learned this year. Or last year.
I learned that, and this resonated with me today when we read a dope article about praying for clarity. But I learned that just because somebody comes back doesn't mean that they're supposed to be there. One.
Doesn't mean it's just what they're gonna say.
Right. And I also learned that praying for clarity is kind of pointless when you already know your answers to your prayers. Sometimes we pray to God thinking that He gonna give us what we want.
We praying for God to reveal something that's already revealed, but really what we mean is we want them to change it.
Right.
And the facts is the facts. It's already there.
And it's like, it's gonna be what it's gonna be at the end of the day.
Yes.
So, and I also learned just to live, bro. Like 2015, I can't even trip. Like, I can't trip because I look back on every day of 2015 and we had a bomb time. Like, whether work was what we wanted to do, wanted to be, whether money was where we wanted it to be,
Jamaica
whether anything was anything, like, I lived every day. I lived, I laughed. I have great friends. I have great family. I went to freaking Jamaica, got it popping in Montego Bay. We had a bomb time. Like, some people ain't go nowhere but stay in they one city. Some people ain't never left Durham. Some people ain't never left Charlotte. Some people ain't never left Raleigh. Some people ain't got no passport. Some people ain't never even got on the plane. Like, I went to Jamaica. Like, I'm good.
Yeah.
You got to find the smallest things in life and learn how to be thankful for that. Okay.
Yes. I think what I learned this year is that two big things. One big thing I learned is that you have to let people make their own mistakes, which was a tough lesson for me to learn. Lord knows. You have to let people live how they want to live. You can help them. Your intentions can be good. Your advice can be good. But at the end of the day, just like I live my life, everybody else has to live their life. The second thing I learned was that I'm living a beautiful life. And if you're not making my life more beautiful, I can't deal with you.
Gotta go.
It's like, it's too many things in the world that could be a problem that could stress you for me to choose one. I don't need to pick one and put it in my life. If I have the power to
not even entertain it,
make it a break and stay or leave, you gotta leave. Like, and I just think that's like the big thing. Like, you know, don't sell yourself short.
Yeah, and that's anything in life. Like, the fact that we entertain things that'll stress us out and we know that it has the ability to do so is ignorant. Yeah. It's dumb. It's dumb. And we all been there. But it's just the mere fact of benefit of doubt that you give things and people that the thing and the people don't even deserve. So it's just like, what? Basically. Why? When I know life without it or you, I can look at my life without certain things and people like today, and it's just like, I'm good.
And sometimes I think we get caught up in the fact of what we thought we wanted or what it could be, and sometimes you'll look back at it and realize it never was anywhere close to what you was imagining it to be. And it's like, I used to always say to Martika, I think I used to be like, you know, we might not have boyfriends, but we not with the wrong person. It's a lot of people with the wrong person, wasting time with people that they argue with, that is not healthy, that their family don't like, that their friends don't like, that do them wrong. It's people that's in a bad cycle of relationships. So it's like, I may not be in love, but I ain't in a bad relationship. So it's kind of like, you gotta count your blessings.
Like, you really got to be on it.
Obi-Wan Kenobi said, I'm definitely minding my business this year.
Yeah, because
Conquer Excel said consistency. That's a good word. We need some people to do that. Staying disciplined and focus on following through on my endeavors.
Shout out to you.
Cause you get out my heart. Hey, girl. Drew G said, life is the best teacher. Man, listen, I sleep so well at night knowing ain't nobody cheating on me.
Or knowing that I ain't stressed about who gonna text me in the morning or whatever. Because, baby, let me tell you. It go down in the DM. It go down. It go down in the DM. It go down. It go down. That was the song of the year for 2015. We did not mention Yo Gotti.
Yeah. Okay, so that's pretty much everything I have on my list.
Yeah.
And the quote. We got the first quote.
Wait, do anybody have anything that they learned this year that they want to voice to the world? Because y'all know the world is listening.
Or feel free to type any suggestions for shows for 2016.
That too, because we think about all this stuff by ourselves for the most part.
And you know, most TV shows, they have producers and PAs and all that, so it's just us. Ms. Parker said, I learned that lifetime and people are precious and tomorrow is not promised. I knew this already, but the year 2015 seemed to prove this true. Very true. I agree with you. Anybody else have anything, let us know.
Before we hit y'all with that quote. But I got a quote that I want to say that ain't got nothing to do with, what that quote that you told me today? No, yes.
The quote I made up.
Thank you. That we're going to discuss real quick.
But this ain't the quote of the day.
But we leaving it in 2015. This is a quote okay, we got two quotes. This is the exit quote in 2015.
So the quote is that you need to stop making plans for the future with someone that's having a hard time being present.
Y'all, that touched my heart.
And that's what I meant by sometimes we have an idea of what something is gonna be, and if we really take off the goggles and see, we can see that it's already not that right now. Sometimes we in denial about that.
And it's okay to be wrong. It's okay to think that this thing or this person is where you're supposed to be or what you need, and that's really not it at all. It's okay, because the best thing is realizing that's not it. Like, I'd rather realize now that it ain't it than be,
married and trying to get divorced.
Like, just keep going on and on. Like, hey, it is what it is. And somebody else said the quote in the new year is, don't waste your hoo-ha on ungrateful niggas. Shout out to Taraji. And hey, females, ladies, if y'all ever get in that desert, in that drought season, I was seeing you Taraji video, and she let y'all know, don't waste that pearl on no ungrateful man.
And L. Dunlap 14 said, wasting other people's time is wasting your own time. That's true, and that's what people don't realize, because we both was in it. So, Obi-Wan Kenobi said, I told Nelly I'm ready when y'all need me. I'm trying to get my life and Charlamagne the God on.
Yeah, he want to come on the show. He did tell me that. I'm sorry.
Okay. So this quote that I got from Will Smith. I watched this thing, really good video. It's like a compilation video. And the quote was, being real, and this goes with 2016 so much, because I have big dreams. Being realistic is the most commonly traveled road to mediocrity. And basically, when he talked about this quote, what he was saying was, it was a clip where when he first started, before he did Independence Day, they asked him what did he want to be. And he said he wanted to be the biggest box office smash. And they were like, that was ambitious of you, 20 years ago. And he was like, being realistic is the most traveled road to mediocrity. Why be realistic? If I'm not planning on being right there on the average level, I might as well aim high. Right. And that resonates big with me, because whenever I see celebrities do interviews and they say, could you ever have dreamed this ever in your wildest dreams? I always think, yes. If I'm a singer, why wouldn't I? And people give Kanye so much slack for saying stuff like, when Kanye says he's the greatest and he wants to be the greatest and he imagined all this stuff, people think he's arrogant. But it makes no sense to me when you want to be a singer and then you perform at the Grammys and somebody say, could you imagine this? Yes. I hope so, because you wanted to be a singer. Where else would you aspire to? So to me, it's like nothing is beyond my dream. So you're not gonna ask me that. I'm gonna be like, yeah, girl, I saw it going like this and that, because I got my whole life. I've been dreaming my whole life. Like, there's nothing I haven't thought of, really. So, yes, I need to type that.
And I agree with everything Pierre said. I just feel like thinking past, that's just like something that I live by. Like, there ain't no limit with God. You know what I'm saying? It's no limit. He exceeds anything that you can expect. And if I'm expecting to become a singer and I'm going to win a Grammy and he's going to exceed any of that. I'm going to sing. I'm going to win the Grammys. I'm going to be doing goddamn on everything. Shows, movies, whatever. So it's like, that's like how she said, it's like, and that's kind of what make you think when a person say no, they couldn't have. So it's like, do you even deserve to be there?
Yeah, and some people just come from a different mindset. So some people come, if you in a place where nobody ever did that, you might just be wishing on a star and hoping to get just a little bit further. So I can get that when something amazing happens, you might never would imagine because you just wanted to sing a little bit, whatever. But going off of what you just said, my pastor always says, if you aren't asking for a miracle, why are you waiting for something miraculous to happen?
Girl.
I don't need God to give me a job to do mortgages. I do that now. That's not far-fetched. But when I'm praying for a job that I'm not qualified for, that's not in this state that I can't afford to move to, that I don't deserve to have, that's when God gonna step in. Them regular prayers, that's dead. Like,
you know that you do deserve that. You deserve that. You deserve it.
Well, yes.
I get it.
But you gotta aim high to get high. Like, come on. Obi-Wan Kenobi said to come from what he been through and still have your head on and be smashing the game, that boy's genius, Kanye. Yeah, Kanye got a lot of confidence in himself, and everybody needs that. Everybody should want to be the best. They just don't like the way he say it.
No, for real. Understandable. But, hey, it's all good in the hood. Like, so, we don't know what we talking about next week. What we talking about? Fear. Oh! I'm lying. See, we talk so much about fair game.
Right, so next week we talking about fear. We talking about things you're scared of, things that are holding you back in life, how to get past them, who knows where to go.
And also, we have another word that just came in, and she said my word needs to be positivity, because I'll say something negative real quick and be joking.
Oh, girl, you gotta shake that
and be joking and not even realize that I'm feeding into the negativity. And, hey, baby, let me tell y'all something about this mouth. It's a powerful tool. Power of the tongue. Life and death is in the power of the tongue, and that's in the good book. Might want to open it and see something about it.
So, like we said, tune in next week. We talking about fear. If you have any show ideas, let us know. If you have any questions that you want us to pose or want to get off your chest or just answer.
Or hashtag Peep Game. Yes!
I like it.
Hashtag Peep Game.
And, of course, if you see us posting any things, please repost it, comment, give us your opinion. Subscribe to our YouTube channel. We post all our shows on there. And
those links come on Facebook. And we might need to create an Instagram page for 2016 just to make it more straightforward. Somebody asked me if we had an Instagram page, and we will have one today before we leave the building, before we leave the stoop. But anyway, we appreciate y'all. I know y'all gonna rock with us 2016 because y'all been rocking for the 2015. Promote, go hard for us, go hard in the paint like we go hard for y'all. And if y'all miss what Peep Game is, hashtag Peep Game, you can send us a question. It could be anonymous. You can let us know if you want the listeners to know it's you. You can ask us anything crazy, anything you want to talk about. Don't necessarily have to be a topic. Just anything that you want to be referenced.
You want a girl's opinion or your guy.
Anything. You can let us know. DM, inbox. We're going to get that fair game IG popping. Y'all make sure y'all follow us.
Yes.
Period.
See you next week. I'm Pierre Javon.
I'm Nelly P.
And I don't know about this outro music, y'all. We wasn't ready.
You ain't ready. This is fair game.
Yes.
Life is not fair, but we are. And we ain't gonna have no extra music because the producer ain't ready. But we ready now. We love y'all. Bye.